we are solving by inspection. Yes, let's see what we have. So obviously, I have been so kind as to give you guys a number line. If you've been here long enough, you know that myself and calculators do not get along. So if you want help calculating stuff, you can tell me to scroll up. I will be able to scroll to show you the number line so you can use it to calculate my stuff. Okay, let's get started. My voice is doing the wrong things today, so if you hear me sounding a bit funky, then poof. Okay, x plus 5. Remember what I said. We are not using inspection, we are using logic. What number do I add to 5 to get 10? Because what we said was equations say the left-hand side is equal to the right-hand side. Now tell me, what number do I add to 5 to get 10? Exactly. Okay, so from here you can literally say, therefore, x equals 5. And you check it, okay? So on your left-hand side, which is LHS, you have a 5 plus 5, which is 10. And on your right-hand side, we have a 10. So that would be correct. I know that was easy. That was just to show you that we are not using a formula today. We are inspecting. So you ask yourself, what number can I use for this to apply? Sometimes you'll be wrong, but it will be a trial and error. Okay, it's okay if you're wrong. We'll just try again. Cool, let's move on. So this is a two-step one, okay? So first you have to say, what number, if I subtract 1, will I get 8? So listen to my question. Which number, when I subtract 1, will I get 8? What number is that? Thank you, Oyama. Lukuweko Edi. So that number is 9, right? Because 9 minus 1 equals 8. So therefore, I can conclude that whatever is there is the same as 9. Do you see how these work, guys? So after you figured that out, you'll be like, therefore, 3x has to be equal to 9, right? And then you move on and you do the second step. Now you say, what number multiplied by 3 will give me 9? Because 3x means 3 times x. So what times 3 will give me 9? Thank you, Lugue. Zoom user Lesedi. Thank you. So you test it, okay? If 3 times 3 is equal to 9, then we can conclude, therefore, x has to be equal to 3. Do you see what we meant by inspection? You are telling me a story. You're not just using a formula and saying, this equals that equals that. So there we go. That x, we replaced it by 3 and we checked. If you replace it by a number and you see that your answer is not correct, you don't panic, you just redo it. That's it, right? I feel like this is easy enough. Let us move on. A minus 2 equals 11. What number, if I subtract 2, will give me 11? We're going through these very quickly. I feel like I'm going to add questions at the end. That's going to make this a little bit more interesting. Everyone in the chat says 13. Okay, so you test your theory. 13 minus 2 equals 11, which is what you want. Therefore, A has to be equal to 13. I saw a hand, never mind, it's gone. Okay. Whoa with me. Do you see what we mean when we say solve by inspection? Everybody is with me? Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. If I have lost you, then give me a thumbs down. Okay, all I see is thumbs up. Beautiful. Let us do more challenging stuff. Remember, guys, this is all we're doing for this lesson. We are solving by inspection. Let me see how many we still have. There we go. Okay, I feel like we need more before the brain break, but it's fine. Okay, now we're getting a little bit more interesting. Okay, so what number, for everybody who's confused because everything is squished, we are over here by the pink. What number, if you multiply it by 2, I almost said M, if you multiply it by 2, will give you a negative 4. So which number multiplied by 2 is negative 4? Oh, we're getting different answers. Okay, most people agree. So let us test your theory. Latita's hand is up again. Hi, Latita.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Or equal to negative 2.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So we have to test it, okay? So you're going to say 2 times negative 2 equals a positive and a negative. Those give you a negative. And then 2 times 2 is 4. After that, you say, therefore, M has to be equal to negative 2. We are still with me. We're doing very well. I love it. Okay? Yes, Chichi.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
How are you doing, ma'am?
Well, and you?
I'm also fine. Ma'am, I have a question by like when you wrote down 2x and negative 2 equals 4. So is it still okay if I put like two bracket negative 2?
Yes, that's fine. So you prefer to write it like this?
Yes, ma'am. So
Yes,
like it can't
fine.
confuse me about the time, since like a bracket is clearly multiple.
Okay, that's fine, Chichi. You can write it like that if you prefer, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. Okay, guys. Now we're back to our 2-step equations. Okay, go with me. So now, remember how it works with the 2-step? You start over here with the addition. So what plus 5, what number plus 5 will give you negative 105? Plus it says 50, I don't know. We're not listening. What number plus 5 will give you negative 105? What then goes on to something? I said we're listening to instructions today, guys. We're not listening. There we go. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. It's not negative 100 though, but we're getting somewhere. Think about your integers. Latita, do you have an answer for us?
Equals to negative 100.
It's not negative 100. You need to test it, guys. You need to test it. Remember how integers work, adding and subtracting integers. So if you guys are saying negative 100 plus 5, that's not going to give you negative 105, right? If you add negative 100, when you add, you go that way. So it's going to be negative 99, negative 98, which is not what we want. Okay, we want negative 105. Excuse me, Ogeka?
Ma'am, is it negative 110?
Yes, it is. Thank you very much. That was beautiful. So when we think about our integers, I knew the integers were going to trip us up a little bit. Okay. Remember direction when we're working with integers? So if you have, let's substitute here, negative 110 plus 5. Think about our number line. We are at negative 110. When you add 5, you're going that way. Right before this is negative 109. Remember, integers get smaller when they get into the 0, while the digit gets smaller, right? Negative 108, negative 107, and so on. Okay, so it only works with negative 110. Okay, guys. I said we're listening to instructions today. Did you listen? This is negative 105. So if you're able to do that, you can then conclude what? Let me know. What can we conclude now that we have figured out that negative 110 plus 5 is what gives you 105? What do I write next? No. We are not skipping steps. It's not x that's negative 110. Look carefully, Karabo. What's equal to negative 110? This is a two-step one, guys. You can't have, okay, yeah, therefore, but it's a two-step one. Therefore, whatever was there has to be equal to negative 110. So what do I write? 2x is equal to negative 110. Chi is not listening either. I said we're not using formulae, we're using logic. Okay, so then we can conclude that therefore 2x is equal to negative 110. Now we go to what number multiplied by 2 will give us negative 110. And we all have said it, negative 55. Because a positive and a negative give you negative, and 55 times 2 is 110. Then you can say, therefore, x is negative 55. Guys, you need to be patient, okay? You need to be patient. Follow instruction. Chichi, you did. You said divide by 2, blah, blah, blah. Remember, I said we're not using formulae. We're using this one. Okay. Cool. Now let's move on. A squared. Okay. Let's move on. A squared equals 169. What number squared will give you 169? What number squared will give you 169? 13 says into who? Sekatelo, Bushe. Okay, let's test it. 13 squared equals 169, because that's 13 times 13. Therefore, A has to equal 13. This was too easy, né? It's not too easy for you guys. Too easy for you guys. It is. It's correct. It's correct. It's correct. What did I say about formulae? But it's okay. It's okay. I see everyone said 13. We know our square numbers well. Huh. That is more than I can say for the learners I teach at work. Okay. What number divided by 3 will give me 18? What number, if I divide it, if you guys have your calculators, put them away right now. Oh, we'll say 6, 44, 39, ooh, 54, 44, 6. A lot's going on. 40. Onele. Hi, Onele. Onele, hello. Unmute.
18, ma'am.
Pardon? Okay, Onela said 18, I believe, but it's not 18. Latita?
Equals 54. 54 divided by 3 equals to 169. Or equals to 18, so
Okay, I was gonna be like, okay, what's happening? Okay, Chichi, I hear you. Oh, you said 45. Let's see if it's 55. So 56 somewhere there. Let's see if it's 54. 54, 56, 54. Let's divide this by 3. Okay, now I have to do long division because, yes, okay, 5, 4, 3. 3 goes into 5 once, and there is a remainder of 2. And 3 goes into 24 8 times, so it is indeed 54. So from this we can say, therefore, x is equal to 54. It's not 56, Karabo. You can even try it the other way around. Say 18 multiplied by 3. What's 8 times 3? What's 8 times 3? Help me with this. I hope we still remember how to do this, guys. I realized that most grade 8s and 9s just don't know how to do long division and multiplication anymore. 8 times 3, we are not listening. Thank you, Mpo. That will be 24. So you put down the 4. There's a 2, and then 3 times 1 plus 2. 3 times 1 plus 2. Chichi, watch the video before you do the quiz, okay? If your network keeps, there we go, guys. So it's 54. Okay, everyone was saying 56. I hope you guys see why it's 54 now. Okay, let's do the last one. And I have no idea why it doesn't have space, because we need space. Yep, nope. Space is not spacing. Let me do this. Let me move it up here. Okay. And then create my division. Beautiful. This is a 2-step one. Again, hide the brain break. Why? Wow, guys. See, Sia is skipping steps, and Sia is, nope, P is definitely not 9, guys. Listen carefully, okay? Listen carefully. Okay, we're not listening, so I'm going to do this. What minus 9 gives you 0? So what number, if you subtract 9, will give you 0? Now you may answer in the chat. We want to skip steps, have you done this? So it's 9, right? So whatever there has to be 9, subtract by 9 will be 0. Therefore, not P is equal to 9. No, the square root, the whole square root of P is equal to 9. You see, because we were skipping steps, guys. Therefore, the square root of P is equal to 9. Now you say, what number, if you square root it, will give you 9? And I see someone has posted it. Who was the first one? There we go, Otenda. Chichi is crying. What's wrong? Square root of? Not the square, Suku and Charlie, the square root. That's correct, guys. Square root of 81 equals 9. Then you say, therefore, P is 81. See, guys, what happened when we jumped the gun? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. There we go. 81 is P. We're good. Yes. We have a brain break, but I feel like we can do more times before the brain break, but it's fine. I'll give you the brain break. It's okay. Let's have a brain break. Let's have a brain break. Mahal says yes. I thought you guys were enjoying this. What's happening? Chichi, why are you crying? Good. I can't. Okay, it's fine. Chichi, this one is for you. Would you rather have a permanent terrible haircut or only dress in terrible outfits? So it's permanent terrible haircut or only. Yes, Sibongo Buhle.
Mom, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Ma'am, I just say ugly, dress terribly, ma'am.
You'd rather dress terribly.
Yes.
What's a nice haircut?
Yes, I mean your hair. I judge you by your hair, shame.
Sis, Sibongo Buhle, I know what you feel about me now.
What? I could never.
Oh, Jaden says terrible cut because I can wear a hat. That's smart. I never thought about that. Terrible outfits are in style. That's true, Zekutelo. Now that you mention it. Let's hear who's next. Lufuno, are you ready for your question?
Yes, ma'am, I'm ready.
Let's see. Would you rather spend the night in an abandoned hospital or spend the night in a graveyard?
I'm in a graveyard.
What's so bad about an abandoned hospital?
Terrified. Things that are abandoned.
Wow.
I don't like it.
Guys,
I'm in a
abandoned
graveyard.
hospitals, abandoned hospitals are creepy. Oh my goodness.
Yes, Lillian.
At least
Yes,
if you're
I
in
agree.
a graveyard, I mean, if you're in a hospital, you at least will have a bed to sleep in for the night.
A bed with how many spirits, man? I won't sleep. I'm surprised you would even be able to sleep.
How
I
many
will
spirits
stay
in the
up.
graveyard?
I'll just stay up the whole night. It's okay. I'm not sleeping. Guys, many people have been graveyard gods and nothing happened to them. You guys wanna take chances and go to abandoned? No, I'll go to the graveyard. I'm sorry. Eddie,
Ma'am,
would you rather get a paper cut every time you touch something or get a headache every time you open your eyes?
Paper cut every time I touch something, because if you had a headache, you would like pass out for a long time if you had constant headaches.
That's true, but with paper cuts, you're gonna have so many cuts on you, Eddie. Imagine.
Yes, then I'll just sit in a pool, touch nothing.
Touch nothing. Okay, Eddie. Guys, paper cuts are painful. I don't understand you guys. I don't understand human beings, but it's fine. Would you rather be really strong or really fast? Bukhali?
Hey, ma'am.
Hi.
For me personally, I feel like I'll be strong. No, I'll be
You're
fast
gonna
because,
be
like,
really strong.
no, I'll be fast. I'd rather be fast because, like,
I'd
when
also
you're
be
fast,
fast.
no one can touch you. Like, you're literally like untouchable. You could do anything you want to get away with it because you can run as
Guys,
fast
I'm
as
not
you want.
thinking about getting away with anything. I am thinking about doing my work. Do you know how quickly I'll get that done? Oh, guys, so I can just rest. Imagine to finish homework. Yo, guys. Oh, I will be so. Guys, you could have 4 jobs and like earn like 4 times the money because just doing everyone's job so quickly. Come on, guys. Come on, tell me you're with me. Lufuno no stealing. Can't Lufuno njani? We're going with the vibe, but now, like, Lufuno's like, whoop. But it's okay, guys. I'd also rather be fast. But yeah, now that we're done, does Mpo have a question? Because I am about to start again. Mpo, do you have a question? Nope. Okay. Okay, let's continue, guys. I put the number. So far, nobody has needed my number. I don't know. There we go. Back to 2 steps. Rabila says, I like strength. Chichi says, fast like a book. the one you're gonna earn from doing all those jobs because you're so fast. But anyway, let's move on. Okay, guys, go back to 2 step 1s. There. So remember where we start? We start with what number, regardless of what's there, what number, if you subtract 6, do you get 18? It's here. What number, when you subtract 6, will you get 18? The Shaylin. Ayanda, yes.
24.
24. So if you say 24 and you subtract 6, you will get 18. Therefore, 24 is equal to what? Guys, let me know in the chat. Let's see if we are following. Therefore, 24 is equal to 24. Something is equal to 24. Is it A? Look properly, Zekatela. 24 is equal to what? Is this A over here, guys? Thank you, Jaden. Look carefully. A over 2. Okay, guys, remember I said it has to be equal to whatever is there. And what's there is the A over 2. Okay. Yes, Chichi, we're getting it, right? Now you say, what number, if I divide it by 2, will I get 24? Great, I'm glad we're getting it. Which number divided by 2 will give me 24? Yes, Eddie?
48, ma'am.
48. Thank you, Eddie. 48 divided by 2 will give you 24. And now we can say, therefore, A is equal to what, guys? A is equal to what? $48. Beautiful, guys. Nope, you need to look where A is. It is 48. Beautiful. Now we're getting somewhere. I feel like now we're getting what we're supposed to be doing. We're not just solving for the variable, we're taking it step by step. These are 2 steps, right? There's 48 there, which is where A was. Therefore, A has to be equal to 48. Okay, let's do this one. Which number minus 6 will give me negative 10? So we'll back to the side. I'm trying to choose a color. There we go. Which number, whatever number, minus 6 will give me a negative 10. Everyone says negative 4. Musa, let's hear Musa. Yes, Musa. Hi, Musa.
Hello.
Yes, let's hear.
Negative 4.
Negative 4. So negative 4 minus 6 is negative 10. Therefore, negative 4 is equal to what? Therefore, negative 4 is equal to what? Yes, Chichi. Chichi. Oh, your network is bad. Okay, you sound like you're singing, which is not a good sign. Two x. Yes. So therefore, negative 4 is equal to 2x. She is lagging. Hi, Oliver. You've missed most of the lesson. Let me do that. Let's see if it works. There we go. Yes, we all can't. She's just having network problem, guys. And then we say, what number multiplied by 2 will give me negative 4? So we're looking for that part now. What number multiplied by 2 will give me negative 4? Negative 2. Remember, you have to test it. So negative 2 multiplied by 2 will indeed give me negative 4. Therefore, x is equal to negative 2. Now I swapped them because I put the wrong one in the bracket when I was substituting. Beautiful, we're getting somewhere, and I think I'm almost out of question. Nope, never mind. We have 2 more, and then I will write down an extra bonus question for us. Oh, we do have an extra bonus question, I think, don't we? No, never mind. Yes, we do. Okay, what number minus 1 will give me 63? Let's do this. What number minus 1 gives me 63? We're getting the point of this now. We're not jumping the gun. This is beautiful. So, okay, I'm guessing people with their hands up want to help me do this. Felisa? Felisa? Okay, Musa?
64.
64. So therefore 64 is equal to what, Musa? Hmm?
64 is equals to n squared.
Thank you very much. Beautiful. That was brilliant. Okay, so therefore n squared will be equal to 64. And then what number squared gives me 64? Which number squared will give me 64? 8. Beautiful, guys. 8 squared is 64. Therefore, what? Tell me my final answer and final step. Therefore, here's a nice clue for you. Latita, thank you, Spogo Goucher, and there's like me. N equals 8. Ooh, that was beautiful, guys. Here's another one. What plus 3 will give you 5? This one is a little bit interesting. Just a little bit. What plus 3 will give you 5? Ayanda?
2.
2. So then therefore 2 is equal to what, Ayanda?
M squared divided by 2.
Thank you. Therefore, m squared divided by 2 is equal to 2. That was brilliant. Okay, now we're moving on to the next step of our sum. What divided by 2 is equal to 2? What divided by 2 is equal to 2? Oyama says 4. Okay, I saw a 0 and a 1 and oh, we're jumping the gun again. I see you guys. What divided by 2 is equal to 2? That would be 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Therefore, what is equal to what? It's okay. You're going to have to watch the video of this again because we're almost done. Therefore, what's equal to what, guys? Let me show you. Is it just m? Is it just m? Thank you, Luguwe. It is m squared is equal to 4. Now we say, what squared will give you 4? So this one had a few steps, né? What squared will give you 4? 2 squared is 4. Therefore, M is 2. See, guys, those who jump steps and got the wrong answer, you need to follow my correct steps. We are solving by inspection, okay? We are not jumping the gun. Next week only will be doing the proper solving, okay? Now, I want us to go back to this. We did this the last lesson, but we were only setting up the equation. Now I want us to solve it. Remember again, how do I set up this equation? Who remembers? Okay, I'll be with you guys just now. Beautiful. Let's see who remembers how to do this. Musa.
Skara is X years old. Tato is 3 years older than Skara. David is twice as old as Skara. The total of their age is 15, which means Skara is X years old.
Okay.
Thomas is 3 years old.
No, 3 years older than Sarah. So how old is Thomas?
Thomas is 3 years old.
No,
Older than
3 years older than Sarah. So how do I write that down? Help us in the chat. No. Yes, guys, if Sarah is X, then Thomas has to be X plus 3. Do you remember? You remember, guys? I feel like we all forgot about this. And then someone tell me how old David is, Cole. Do you want to tell me how old David is? Nope. Okay, Ogeka.
Ma'am, David is 2x.
2x, because David is twice as old as Sarah. So give me the equation that represents this information. They said the total of their ages is 51.
Don't we add the like terms, ma'am?
Okay, we first have to put them as a sum. So it's x plus 3 plus 2x equals how much?
It's 4x.
Total of the ages is what?
It's 51, ma'am.
There we go, 51. Then you said like terms 4x plus 3 equals 51. Now let us solve our problem. Guys, what plus 3 gives us 51? Something plus 3 gives us
48.
48. Therefore what?
Therefore, 4x is equal to 48.
There we go. 4x is equal to 48. Now we say what times 4 will give us 48?
12, ma'am.
So I said put away your calculator. Okay, I heard that. 4 times 12 is 48. Calculate, guys. Therefore, x is at 12. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. I feel like we finished a little bit early. Actually, a lot of bit early. Like a lot early. So I think I can add a question or two. Let's think of a nice question, Simone. Let's think of a nice question. Okay. Okay, now I'm being too ambitious. Is equal to, okay. There we go. Let's solve that one. Esihle, you'll have to watch the video, okay, when there's network. What plus 7 will give us? Yes, Nsako, raise your hand. Let's do it together. Where's Nsako? Raise your hand, it's Nsako. Excuse me. Nsako's not raising his hand. Okay. That's fine. 288. Okay, so 288 plus 7 will give me 295. Beautiful. Therefore, what? Therefore, give me my therefore in the chat. Thank you. Therefore, 2x squared equals 288. 2x squared equals 288. Okay, so then we have to find out what times 2 will give you 288. That's our next step. What number times 2 will give you 288? Nsako, you have to raise your hand so I can find you and unmute you. So what times 2 will give me 288? Okay, Intari's not listening. Seketelo, thank you very much. Okay, 2 times 144 will give me 288. Therefore, 144 is equal to what? Therefore, 144 is equal to not x. Yes, Eddie, 144 is equal to what?
Ma'am, I don't know, but I think it's 12.
Hey, Eddie is skipping steps. Eddie, we are still on this step. 144 is equal to, thank you, x to the power of 2. Now you say what squared gives you 144. And now we are at Eddie's step. He said 12 squared, which is 144. Then you say therefore x is 12. Guys, if your teacher says solve this using inspection and you skip steps, you will lose. Okay, that's fine, Eddie. Yes, you were just one step ahead. As long as we know how to get there, right? I think now, okay, Simone has a nice announcement for you, and then you can go to the quiz. Thank you guys for joining me today. It was a little bit of a less stress lesson.